Now brought to you by Henry Ford Health System. The Hawks start the sensational rookie point guard Trae Young. Edmund and Andre will jump it up. Andre slaps it to Blake Griffin, and we are underway. Both teams still pitching a shutout. Kennard to the basket, lays it in. And that was a big help there from Andre.
Big one. Very big.
Herter deep bouncing to Dedmon. Nice dish from Herter. 2-2. Here at Little Caesars Arena, the Pistons and the Hawks. Bazemore to the basket, scoops and scores. Blake Griffin hangs on Dedmon. Gives it up to Andre. Shot won't fall. Andre gets it back and scores.
Give the assist.
The basket scoop won't go. Off the deck to Herter. Herter from the lane. Hanging gun, he hits it. Score it and turn it. Reggie B, corner three is through. Blake's got Carter on him. Much stronger to the basket, reverses and scores. Next up, now he's got Andre on him. Trying to use that quickness, dishes, and Vince Carter with a dunk. Vince Carter. Bembry with the drive, shot swatted and caught. DeAndre Bembry. Top side of Collins, Jeremy Lin gives to Dwayne Dedmon. He's got touch and Jose Calderon to Blake Griffin, deep to Gray for a dunk. 4 to play in the first. Vince Carter from the corner, he hits it. Carter to forecourt.
Oh, there's nothing open for it.
41-year-old triples. Reggie Bullock gives it up to Bruce Brown, drives into traffic and scores anyway against Blake. Topside Carter fakes the three, stripped by Dre. Andre to the basket, jams it. 21 to Jeremy Lin. Anderson rises and fires and fills it up. Anderson, Jeremy Lin with a drive. Finger roll, fills it up. Knew that shot. 10. Jose Calderon. Bruce Brown, he buries it. Played okay with Trae Young, playing better with Jeremy Lin.
I think so.
Veteran, leadership. Jose Hamilton launches. That's going to be long. Tapped outside by Herter. Dwayne Dedmon, time to jack it up and nail it. Pistons hurry it up to Stanley. Bruce Brown to the basket, lays it up short, taps it up and in. Trying to pull the rebound down, lost it off the deck to Jose Calderon. Jose deep to Stanley for a score.
Did you see that pass? My goodness.
Bazemore, 7-point Atlanta lead. Zaza Pachulia turns and banks it to 29. Hawks lead it. Pachulia hands to Reggie B inside Zaza for the score. Little Pickens got Young. Give back to Carter. Vince with a clock at 5 to the basket. Flips it up, fills it up. Off the screen. Jose Calderon couldn't score. Young was split on the other end. Drives, sets up Len, who lays it in on. Reggie Bullock stays on. Reggie B from the corner. Nails it.
Minnesota.
Yeah. Step in front, steal Bembry. With a basket for a jam. Wow.
You just cannot play around with the basketball with these Hawks, George. You mentioned they're third in the league in forcing turnovers. Well, sliding a little bit. And in that situation, you don't have to. If the guy has the veer around you, you've set a pretty good.
Young to Carter. Young for 2, and it's through. Bembry against Blake Griffin. Trae Young against Luke Kennard. Young to the basket. Wild scoop and a score.
With defensive pressure on him, and the ball barely touched the net as it went through.
Blake Griffin powers his way to the basket and scores. Blake Griffin with Bazemore on him, turns to the basket, scores. Blake powers his way to the basket, hands off to Dre, got it rejected. Blake Griffin against Dedmon. From in front, Dedmon blocked the shot. Scramble for the basketball, down goes Anderson. Long rebound to Reggie Jackson. Blake Griffin, same corner, same shot, this one's down. They for their biggest lead, plus 17 with 2:57 to play in the half, and they start the second half. Reggie Jackson for three. It's long rebound. Bazemore way up to Young by himself for the bunny. Thought he was fouled. Here come the Pistons. Bruce Brown to the basket. Shot won't fall. Gray's there to clean it up and score. With a ton of time left. Andre's pass tipped by Herder. Caught by Brown. Guns for three, and it's through.
Nice.
Bruce Brown's been Santa Claus to start the second half. Bazemore's shot won't fall, but Len. Carter trying to check Blake Griffin. Cross-court bounce. Swipe by Young. Trae Young to the basket, lays it up. Protected.
Hanging by the Pistons is being intercepted and taken the other way by Atlanta.
Young for three. Len trying to tap it, and does. Taps it. Reggie Jackson to forecourt. Reggie from the lane. Leading Glasser goes.
Inside corner, George. There he is again.
Blake Griffin drives and misses. Jeremy Lin to the basket, off the glass, no. Follow Carter, yes. Reggie Bullock, topside Stanley Johnson, clock at 7. Stanley to the basket, lays it up, lays it in. Blake Griffin gets an Andre screen. Topside Reggie Jackson. This for three, and it's through. You're right, the Hawks been playing free and easy. Bembry to the basket, swatted by Dre. Block shot, out of bounds. Young gets it back. Inside for Len. Topside for Carter. Dish is deep.
21st season in the NBA. Ties the record.
Langston Galloway, topside, got it. Young, Len, and another dunk. Third, he scored 10 by himself in the third. Langston Galloway, got it. The offensive blast. Young with a bounce and a dunk for Justin Anderson. Young with a real good handle, huh?
Indeed. Bazemore
fires, fills it up. Pistons pocket 1. Langston Galloway hits it! Line Stanley Johnson missed it. Falling down with the rebound is Zaza. Saves it outside for Stanley. Langston topside triple. Langston again. This was going to be wide. Bazemore to Trae Young. They got numbers. Herder scores.
Point advantage in the paint, and they are out-rebounding the Pistons by a lot.
Langston Galloway staying. Shot clock's at 4. Now it's at 2. Reggie Jackson launches. He hits it! 2-run. Shot clock was as good as gone.
And defense all in his space. That was such a tough shot.
Bazemore, though. Reggie Bullock bounces to Zaza, gets it back and drives. To the basket, no. Tapped up and in by Zion. Vince Carter against Reggie Jackson. Backs him in, turns, fires, fills it. Wow,
you ever heard anything like that, George?
Oh, sir. Langston Galloway. Go to the basket there.
Open shot.
Lin in the lane. Lin in the basket for a score. And now Carter goes to guard Blake Griffin. Makes a jump catch, drives. Contact and a foul. Blake. 16 seconds, 15 seconds. Reggie Jackson with a crossover drive and dunk with 13.
I don't think they're going to give him a chance.
Langston Galloway to the basket, lays it up. No. 98-94. (98-95), 9/10 of a second showing on the clock. And this one's over. Disappointing loss for the Pistons. Full tilt hustle for Atlanta. They win by 3 for Greg. This is George Blaha. We'll send it to the Jeep Desk with Mickey York and Jim McCormick after a short break.